Bitcoin has taken a tremendous beating over the last 2 weeks, and a lot of people on social media are calling for the end of the bull market and the start of the bear market. And this has caused a lot of fear and anxiety amongst people. The logical question that people are asking is, what about altcoin season? What about our alts? They have been decimated. We haven't seen the same returns as what we have during our previous bull runs. And in this video, I'm going to try and answer a lot of these concerns.
Hi, I'm Martin. I'm the founder of Captain Crypto's Compass. I'm a trader and a professor at the Financial Freedom Academy. I am passionate about helping you to achieve financial freedom through the art and the gift of trading. I will be providing you with actionable technical analysis and insights on your favorite cryptocurrency projects to help you make better and more informed decisions. If you're ready to take your trading to the next level, you're in the right place.
So I've gone ahead and opened up the Bitcoin dominance chart to try and shed light into where we are currently finding ourselves in, and if we can learn anything from history regarding Bitcoin dominance, Bitcoin rotations, and previous altcoin seasons. What patterns did we see? What behavior did we see? Now, Bitcoin dominance simply measures the total amount of money inside of Bitcoin in the crypto space. How much of the money in the whole of the entire crypto space is currently sitting in Bitcoin? And it gives you a specific percentage. So if it says 60%, it simply means that 60% of all the money in the crypto space is currently sitting in Bitcoin. Now, we've highlighted this pattern before where we have seen Bitcoin dominance give us clues into the start of the previous altcoin seasons, where we see a simple pattern, and the pattern is this. We see a push into our resistance areas for Bitcoin. Now, one question I get asked a lot is that, does this mean as Bitcoin dominance is falling that Bitcoin's price will decrease? And the simple answer to that is no, not immediately. Now, to illustrate this, let me go to Bitcoin's chart, and I've marked these dates here with the start of previous altcoin seasons, and I'll show you what this looks like and what we can expect Bitcoin to do. Now, if we look at this date, the first one we had was the start in November 6, 2017. Now, we can see that Bitcoin was already well in a bullish territory, and we can see that as Bitcoin started dropping on the 6th of November 2017, we saw a short correction from roughly about $7,800 all the way to about $5,300. Now, this candle doesn't look like it much, but if we take a percentage measurement of this specific move, that is roughly a 30% drop in Bitcoin's price.
Hey, hope you're enjoying the content so far. Please remember to hit the like button and the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications.
But after that event happened, we can see that we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks that Bitcoin still gained price as Bitcoin dominance was falling, and it went all the way from roughly $5,800 all the way to almost $20,000, giving us an increase of roughly about 230%, give or take. That is considerable. Thinking if you think about it, this was only about a month, and Bitcoin gained 200% in that specific month. Now, if we look at our start of our altcoin season here, we can see that Bitcoin also was on this bullish trend, upward trend. We saw yet another correction as Bitcoin dominance started dropping. Now, this measurement here, we can see that it fell by roughly 30%, 32%. And then after that, we saw roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's call it 2 months, 8 weeks worth of price action where we saw Bitcoin climbing in price. And Bitcoin went all the way from roughly $30,000 or $29,000, give or take, all the way to almost $65,000, giving us a return of roughly 120% in only 2 months. So it does not necessarily mean that as Bitcoin dominance is falling, that we see Bitcoin's price falling as well. So it's important differentiating factor that we need to keep in mind. So looking at what we are doing now, we can see that with Bitcoin dominance, I've highlighted the specific date here in July, 7th of July 2025, where we saw this sharp decline in Bitcoin dominance. So if we mark that on our chart now, the 7th of July, we can see that Bitcoin has done something similar. We can see that it has still gained in price as dominance was falling. So it does not mean as dominance falls that Bitcoin's price will fall as well. And now we can see we had a sharp correction. Now, looking at this correction here, we can see that we had a couple here, but the first one, with the start of the Bitcoin dominance dropping, we saw a decline of roughly 12%. Now, if we look at the decline here, we can see that Bitcoin has dropped roughly 21%. Now, if we look at the previous candles in Bitcoin, we saw that 30 to 32% decline as Bitcoin dominance started dropping. So this is all completely normal. So I would not be surprised to see Bitcoin actually hold here, continue higher as Bitcoin dominance is falling, and for the altcoins to finally start making a move. Will history repeat? We will have to wait and see. As always, peace and love to the fellow underdogs.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this content, hit the like button, hit the sub button, and hit the bell notifications. Also, remember to click the link in the description below to join my mailing list, where I'll be sending you free emails and trading videos, and also market report updates weekly to help you stay ahead of the herd. As always, this community would not be the same without you, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Peace and love. See you next time.